What I'm about to show you guys today is a complete redesign of a classic redstone circuit, and it's really easy to build. Also, just like a number of my other tutorials, this will work across all versions of Minecraft. What's up, Agent Zero here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition Redstone tutorial. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build an ultra-compact item frame lock. Now, what I mean by ultra-compact is that the redstone circuitry for each individual item frame is only 1 block wide. And it's actually really easy to build, and it makes it so that the redstone circuitry between each individual unit is a lot easier to set up. Usually when you set up, the redstone wire is a bit complicated. So let me go ahead and show you guys that it actually does work. So let me go ahead and turn this one all the way to the left. This one needs to point down. This one needs to point straight up. This one needs to stay right where it is, pointing up into the right. This one needs to point to the right. This one needs to point up into the left. And our door opens. So let me go ahead and show you guys the redstone. So yeah, each individual unit, like I said, is only 1 block wide. And this actually is not tileable. And what I mean by that is that you cannot set it up in order for each individual unit to be directly next to each other. I do a lot of redstone testing before I do any of these tutorials. I tried it. It is just not possible. So I just want to give you guys the heads up. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, before we get started, I feel it's important to give a quick refresher on how this works. So if you put a comparator behind an item frame and put an item in the item frame, then it will give off a redstone signal, and what direction the item is turned will determine how much signal it gives. Now, it does not have to be an arrow. It can be whatever you want it to be. You can put pretty much anything inside an item detector. Actually, I shouldn't say pretty much anything. You can put anything inside an item frame, and it'll give off a redstone signal. So, as you can tell, the arrow is pointing to 1, therefore only one of these lamps is turned on. If I go ahead and turn it once, the second lamp turns on because it's pointing at 2. So 3, 4, turn it again, it goes to 5. As you can see, 5 lamps are on, 6, 7, and then finally 8. And if we go ahead and turn this one more time, it goes all the way back down to 1. So there's your quick refresher, guys. That's exactly how an iron frame detector works. Now, ordinarily for my tutorials, I like to give a definite spacing. However, because this is more of a creative build, so long as you have the right amount of materials, you can pretty much make this as big as you want. Speaking of materials, I don't have a specific item list because, again, it's a creative build. How much items you're going to need to build this actually depends on how you're building this. So inside this chest is actually the items of which we're going to need. We need blocks of choice, redstone dust, redstone repeaters, redstone comparators, redstone torches, item frames, and an item of your choice, which is going in the item frame. Now, again, like I said, it does not have to be arrows. I just think arrows looks the best. So what you want to do first is go ahead and put in your item frames just like this. And then what you want to do is come to the back, and behind each item frame and 1 block down, place down a block. So block here, 2, 3, 4, and we go ahead and take out our comparators. And on top of these blocks facing out, you put comparator facing out just like this. And then what you want to do is go ahead and put your items inside your item frames. Now, as soon as you put your item inside your item frame, the comparator will come on. So if you come to the back, none of the comparators are on. So if we go ahead and put an item into the item frame, come back, the comparator turns on. So go ahead and put all the items inside your item frame. Now what you want to go ahead and do is determine what you want your combination to be. So I want this one to face down into the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I'm going to face all the way to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one I want to face all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one I want to stay right where it is. So this is at 1. So this one is currently at 5. So what we're going to do for 5, and this is pretty much a repeat for every single one, you just need to adjust how much items you use, how much redstone dust and stuff you use in order to put this together. So we have 5. So what we want to do is put down 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take out your redstone dust and place 5 of it down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and place down your comparator facing in this direction. It should come on. You will place a block up in front of your comparator, redstone torch on top of it. It should go off. Place a block on top of the redstone torch. Then you want to go ahead and take out 2 blocks, 1, 2, place redstone dust on top of both of them. We'll place up a block just like this, redstone torch on top of the block, just like this. Go ahead and take out another block, place on top of this redstone torch, just like this. Place a redstone torch off the side of this block, it should go off. Take out your blocks once again, and place one directly on top of this piece of redstone dust, and place a repeater just like this. Then you want to take your blocks out and bring them along just like this until you reach your block all the way over here. Place redstone dust along all of them except for the last one. Then we go ahead and take a repeater and place it right here, and that's exactly how you put it together. So let me go ahead and show you. If I go ahead and turn this once, the repeater turns on, and we want it to be off. So if we go ahead and turn it here, now it's at 1, which is lower. The repeater stays on. So let's go ahead and turn it back to 5, and it should be off. That's exactly what you want. Now the next one up we actually have is 6. It's the exact same process. This time we're putting down 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place redstone dust on all but the last one. So all the way just like this. And place your comparator on the end. It should come on. Place your block up just like this with a redstone torch on top. It should go off. And place a block on top of the redstone torch. Then you place down 2 blocks just like this. Place redstone dust on top of both of them. Block up like this. Redstone torch on top of this block. Then what you want to do is go ahead and place a block on top of this torch, just like before. Torch on the side of this block, just like this. It should go off. And place a block right here, the repeater, just like this. Then take your blocks, once again, go all the way to the end, and place blocks until you reach that block, all the way over here. Place redstone dust along the entire thing, except for the last one, just like this, and place a repeater on the last one, and there you go. That's the exact same thing, all built, except for a different combination. So we're going to turn this, the redstone repeater turns on, now it's lower, the repeater stays on. So let's go ahead and turn this back. Now there's actually a reason why I did straight up and all the way up and to the right. That's because 8 and 1 are actually a little bit different. They require a bit less resources than any others. So we have it straight up, which is actually 8. So what you want to do is place down exactly 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place redstone dust along all of them. You're not putting a comparator on the very end of it. Place down a block in front of that redstone dust. Place a torch on top of it. It should go off. Place down a block on top of the redstone torch, just like this. And then what you want to do is, just like before, bring blocks all the way to the back until you reach that block above the redstone torch. So just like this. And just like before, you want to place redstone dust on all except for the last one. And place a repeater down on the very last one, just like this. And again, 1. 1 is actually a little bit different than the rest. So what you want to do is you want to place down 2 blocks just like this. Place redstone dust on top of both of them. Place down a block in front of the redstone. Place down a redstone torch on top of the block. Place down a block on top of the torch. Place down a torch on the side of the block. It should go off. Then bring 2 blocks just like this. Put redstone dust here and put a repeater down just like this. And there you go. All 4 item frames are now currently set up. Now all we have to do is set it up to our door. Now remember, it does not have to be an iron door. You can pretty much do whatever you want. It can even be a piston door if you really want it to be. It can be a piston door. Just make sure you have the correct wiring. Then what you want to do, take redstone dust, bring it along just like this, and depending on how long you have this, you are going to need repeaters to extend the signal. However, we do not need to worry about that. However, what you do want to do is place your repeater off the end just like this. Then you will put a block up in front of the repeater just like this. Put a redstone torch off the side of that block. Now you do not have to place it off the side of the block right here. You can place it like right here. You can place it here. It really doesn't matter. As so long as it hooks up to your door or whatever you're trying to hook it up to, it really doesn't matter. Place redstone dust just like this. And as you can tell, our door has now opened. That's because the way it works is because this redstone dust is powering this block, therefore it's powering our door. So if we go ahead and reset this all the way, even if we reset just one, our door closes. So let's go ahead and quickly reset all these. So now we need to open up our door. So this one needs to go all the way down to the left. This one needs to go all the way to the left. And this one needs to go straight up. And our door should, in fact, open. And that's exactly how it's built. And again, only one block wide. Now, I know for a fact that this does not suit everybody's needs, especially map makers. Sometimes what you want to do is set the redstone up so it goes down under the ground rather than above the ground. And if you want to go ahead and do that, let me go ahead and set that up really quick. It's actually not hard. So let's go ahead and pull a block up like this, and we're going to place a block right here. Go ahead and bring redstone dust around just like this. Actually, you know what? I forgot. I need to put down a redstone torch first. I forgot that I need to put that down. So let's go ahead and put down a block right here. Put a block down here. And if we go ahead and run redstone like this. Now, this obviously is... Oh, that doesn't work. This obviously is going to look rather ugly, but this is still going to work anyway. So our door is now open. And we just turn one, and it actually turns, well, not turns the door off, but closes the door. Now, there will in fact be a world download in the description if you guys want to go ahead and check this out for yourself, but that's going to have to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. One more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCPE0 to stay updated. This has been Joe Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.